for, I tell you. And we just finished Black History Month, and one day, the week prior, I had opportunity to spend time with my grandson, which is the youngest member of the family, and my oldest sister, which is 85, the oldest member of our branch of the family. And I was like, this is super. Who could ever? And we went to visit the African American Museum on that day. On the same day, I got a chance to do all that in one day on a Saturday. That was like 2 Saturdays ago. And then this Saturday, had a chance to be with my high school comrade. Him and I joined the army at the same time, the same day we sworn in, and also spend time with one of our he wouldn't like for me to say elder, but he's 87 years old, member of the American Legion, Post 114. And so we had the opportunity to be there for the weekend, and rode all the way down with him and all the way back down to Norfolk. And I just found so much history, not only with the American Legion, but with the military, and from, his life and his journey. And so it was an amazing weekend. So got back yesterday, and now I'm trying to adjust to what day it is. So I got to come back down to earth. But I am grateful, and yes, and glad to be here with you this morning.
I'm glad to be here. Glad to hear your story. It's a blessing. A lot of people don't know their history, and right now I think it's super important to be able to preserve what we can about our living people who are living that have guided us and helped us make some of the decisions that we're making now. So it's a beautiful thing, and I appreciate you for sharing, because that brought up some feelings and emotions that I have about my family and my history. I know you were in Oklahoma last month, which is a strong part of who I am and where I come from. And so, over this past last year, I never went to see my grandmother's grave. And she has been dead over 35 years. So I got to go home, and that the feeling of that and what those that brought up was just amazing. So I appreciate your testimony, and I thank you for that. And yeah, and now it's Monday. Let me gently remind you.
Yes, remind me. Yes, thank you.
It's Monday, that time. This month, I our programming, for at least for me and you, on yoga is we're gonna be on the wall. So if you can remember, every Monday I think we're doing 2 or 3 Mondays this month, and then I'll have some recorded sessions of yoga sessions of me on the wall. But for the most part, I want to give people an opportunity to be able to use things that are in their home, that are near to them, that will help aid them in their stretch. So I love a good wall yoga, especially if I'm tight in my lower back and my spine. So here we are. Meet me where you are. If you have a wall, a headboard, maybe in your bed or a chair where you can rest your spine up against the wall, you can do so. All right. So here I am. I hope y'all can see me well. I am up against the wall. I'm finding my easy seat. And in my easy seat in wall yoga, I'm just going to make sure my hips are up against the baseboard, flat. And then my spine just gently relaxes onto the wall. So my shoulder blades, the back of my head are up against the wall. And then I'll try to tilt my pelvic bone, what is it, out to relax the lower back. All right, so I'm relaxing in my jaws, closing my eyes just a little bit, or looking out at the tip of my nose. I'm gonna bring my shoulders up towards my ears. Ooh, that feels good. I got some tension in my shoulders. So gently roll your shoulders up, roll them up against the wall, and then slide them back down the wall. All right, take a moment to sit with yourself. Good morning, body, or good afternoon, body, or good evening, body. So find some space in between your eyebrows, some space in between your jaws, your upper and lower teeth. Again, pull the shoulders away from your ears. Relax in the chest. Relax in the lower back of the sitting bones. Relax in your thighs and your knees. And then lastly, relax in your ankles and your toes. Take 2 cycles of breath, breathing. Whatever we're lingering and holding on to from yesterday, let it go. All right, and then when you're ready, gently turn your left ear to your left shoulder. This feels good. I'm going to extend my left hand out, and then I'm going to extend my right hand out on my fingertips. And I'm coming over to that left shoulder. Now roll up and then go over to the right ear. Ooh, that feels good. Right ear, right shoulder. This is where I lay on my left side, so this feels so good. I was crunchy this morning. Very crunchy on my left side. All right, now come back to neutral with the chin. And now the next movement is tucking the chin into the chest, relaxing the shoulder blades onto the wall. Inhaling big, filling the chest, the belly up with air. And then exhale. Lifting the chin up, bringing the back of the head towards the wall. And then coming back to neutral. Ooh, that's nice and easy. All right, bring the hands to the knees, lift the spine off the back of the wall. And then here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring the hands out in front. And again, we're just going to keep it simple. And we just want to make sure the sitting bones are relaxed up against the wall. Walk out on your fingertips and fold. Tuck the chin into the chest, elongating the spine. And then lift the chin up, forehead comes up, and then spider walk your hands over to the left side. We're going to get a nice twist. Good morning, knees. Come back to neutral with the fingertips. And then go over to the right knee. We're just going to get a nice twist. I'm going to keep it simple. Look over that right shoulder. And then come back to neutral. All right, walk the hands out. Fold a little deeper. See where you are. Good morning, knees. See if you can flatten out your palms. Tuck the chin into the chest. Lift the chin up. Lift the elbows. Walk the hands back. And we're here. Ooh, yes, I needed that stretch. All right, extend the legs out. Here we go. Point the toes up. Wiggle the toes. Rotate the wrist. Rotate the ankles, go the opposite way with the wrist. All right, and let's stretch the feet really quickly. Before we close out our practice, point the toes down towards the earth and extend the legs, spine, shoulders up against the wall. Now bring the toes back towards your knees. Wiggle the toes, and then let's go over to the left, up and over to the right. Up and point down. Wiggle. All right, here we go. We're coming up. We're going to find our easy seated. Bend those knees. All right. So our first practice of March. Happy March. I can't believe it's March. The first thing I'm telling myself, as I tell everybody, is grab your allergy medicine. But all right, here we go. We're going to end our practice with an amazing calm down. I want you to tuck your chin into your chest. All right, my beautiful spirits, thank you for showing up for yourself this morning. The light in me honors and appreciates the light in you. Namaste. And
Namaste. Thank you, Tippi. Yes. And so looking forward to this month with our wall yoga. And we're going to keep it moving here. Remind me of, I think Martin Luther King stated that if you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. but keep moving. And so I was reminded of that this weekend. And so also getting us started today to keep us moving. Continue to follow us on social media, like, subscribe to our YouTube, follow us on other social media platforms, and visit firsthomealliance.org for upcoming events. And follow Tippi on her social media platforms as well. Y'all have a good day and a fantastic week.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Have an amazing week.
Thank you.